My name is Andy Lindus. My brothers and I own Lindus Construction. Lindus Construction had started in 1979 as a side gig that my father did to supplement his income with farming. What really got us going is we became the subcontractor labor for most of the local builders to do all of their siding and roofing. At one point in time, 75% of our work was done by the work we got from the local builders. At Lindus Construction, we have a variety of silos. It's a leaf guard division, a roofing division, a decking division, a design build division that does interior remodeling, an insulation division, and a window division. Now, the thing that's unique for us in those divisions, that's all those people do. The same guy installing the siding is not going to be the same person that installs the windows. If you're a window installer, pretty much all you do is install windows. If you're a roofing person, all you're going to install is roofing, leaf guard, so on and so forth. So you get really good and efficient at what you're doing, and it's allowed us to look at each division separately and try to grow that division. We have a little over 160 employees. You know, it varies from day to day. We hired 6 last week. Our average tenure of employment is a little under 13 years. It's like 12.9 years. So once we get you, we're excited that they tend to stay, and we actually have now the second generation of some folks coming up through the ranks where their dad retired here after 20 years and now they're starting here. And I'm no different, except for it's third generation here. My family comes from union blue-collar workers, whether those are electricians, drywallers, carpenters from the union, and or farmers. And most of them grew up in the cities, but as we start going into those trades back then, it's really hard to live in the cities on that income. We gradually migrated to western Wisconsin, and what I consider the metro area, the 11 county metro, including the 4 counties over here in Wisconsin that we service, is our main service area. My family I'm really lucky. Like, we go on vacations together, we're constantly hanging out together. My brothers are my 2 best friends. My mom and dad did us a solid. They started us up in the business. We all had to work our way through it, held different jobs. Our kids are going to be no different. If they want to sit in my seat some way, they're going to have to work their way up through the business. I feel real fortunate. My parents never even looked at trying to sell to anywhere else. Now, we had other locations that we were able to sell to higher level Lindus Construction employees, but my dad and mom, it was never an option. It was going to be a second generation company. What do we need to do? And as we start to look at what 10, 15, 20 years down the road looks like for a third generation, I love this industry. There's not a better one as far as I'm concerned. I've met all my best friends come from this industry. Half my family members come from this industry, and almost my entire family works in this industry. My advice to a homeowner when choosing a contractor is to do your research. If you can find somebody that's recommended to you, all the better. If you can't, make sure you're following up with their references and try to go maybe look at a job. I can tell you this, when I have to get called out to a job and they had a contractor in before me, almost always it was somebody that barely met with them, or they knocked on the door and they just said yes to the first person they had. The ones that follow up, talk to their old customers, go look at a job, inspect their work, make sure that they're licensed. Everyone that coming to your house to talk to you about home improvement should have somebody they can either bring you to or that you can FaceTime or talk to that's going to tell you what to expect. For us, I even show you, I'll give you, this is somebody's house that we screwed up. I don't care, like, we're not perfect. We're darn near perfect, and it's hard for us, to get harder and harder for us to find service work, but if you want to find somebody that we had to go back to twice, we'll let you talk to them.